Hey guys, in this video, I am giving you my top 5 products that I use on literally every vehicle, maintenance vehicle, and non-maintenance vehicle. And in addition to that, these are also what I would call the 5 best products for beginners getting into the detailing business that you cannot avoid buying. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys a 6th bonus product here that's under $9 that I think is also worth putting in this list that I rarely talk about on the channel. Now guys, I'm doing an interior detail of this Mini Cooper. I see this Mini Cooper twice a year, interior, exterior, both in the wintertime and the summertime. It is pretty cold here in Nashville after the snowstorm we had, so it is time to get this Mini Cooper done again. Now, the very first product slash tool I want to talk about in this video are simply the all-purpose cleaners available in the detailing world. I know you guys are thinking, how could I possibly know which all-purpose cleaner to buy? There's so many out there. Who's going to test them all for me and show me which ones to buy? Well, guys, that is why I'm here, okay? There are 2 all-purpose cleaners that I suggest. One of them I use on every single vehicle. I alternate between them, one of which I don't talk about on the channel very much. The first one is, of course, Mcguire's all-purpose cleaner. Generally speaking, I use Mcguire's all-purpose cleaner diluted 10 to 1, sometimes 20 to 1 when I'm using it more as a dusting agent on maintenance clients. Yes, again, 10 to 1 on most vehicles, 20 to 1, 25 to 1 sometimes on maintenance vehicles that are not dirty, very, very, very surface dusting. That's all that's actually needed. The reason why I love this product is because of the economics of it. I get so much use out of it and it's so inexpensive. In addition to that, guys, truth be told, because of my line of work here and my kind of opportunity in getting to make a lot of these YouTube videos, I get to test a lot of all-purpose cleaners, and it's just hard to beat the Mcguire's all-purpose cleaner even years afterwards. Now, what's the second all-purpose cleaner that I don't normally talk about, but I also use a lot? Well, it's actually from Auto Magic, okay? And I'm going to hook up a link to it below. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Might just be called their all-purpose cleaner, to be honest with you. But the all-purpose cleaner from the Auto Magic or Auto Bright, gosh, I get the names confused. I will link that up below, but it is one of my favorite all-purpose cleaners and kind of a secret weapon of mine, to be honest with you. And I think if you're a beginner in the detailing world, this can become a very powerful secret weapon for you as well, because it's extremely safe in my opinion. I've used it on leathers. I've got overspray on glass. I've used it on vinyls, plastics, rubbers, all of those things. And it just continues to be extremely safe, but it's also extremely effective. So a lot of times I'll actually pull out, in particular situations, just to give you guys an example, I'll pull out the Auto Magic diluted around 5 to 1, 10 to 1, depending on what I need when I'm dealing with a mom car that's really disgusting, but it's also really old, and I want to walk the line between safety and extreme aggressive cleaning. For example, one of those areas would be the steering wheel. A steering wheel that's not been cleaned in a really long time. You can actually rub some of the leather off of it and get this sticky underside exposed and damage the steering wheel in your pursuit of cleaning it. This is the kind of cleaner I would pull out in an effort to avoid that. Now, you guys have heard me talk about Renegade's Citrus Safe All-Purpose Cleaner, which has also become one of my favorites, but I'm not highlighting it in this video just because it doesn't fit the exact description that I'm highlighting here, but you guys have seen me pull that out on some nasty, muddy trucks and all that good stuff. So the 2 main ones that I want to highlight here are Mcguire's All-Purpose Cleaner and the Auto Bright or Auto Magic, whatever their name is, All-Purpose Cleaner that I'll link up below. Now, the second thing that has to be talked about are microfiber towels, and let's just keep it to interior. Guys, don't overthink the interior microfiber towels. Yes, when you get to the exterior, microfiber towels get a little more complicated. We have to go into a little bit more detail. We don't want to be swirling the paint, damaging the paint, reusing certain towels in different areas. But for the interior, the 3 main categories I like to break up microfiber towels in are, number 1, general purpose cleaning, number 2, fabrics, meaning particularly the carpets, the floorboards, not the upholstery seats. I do not use the same towel for both of those, and windows. I'm going to hook up my number 1 favorite interior microfiber towels from Members Mark below. Extremely economical, extremely, extremely high quality for this particular use. So we're contextualizing all of this for the particular uses. The third major thing we have to talk about here is the steamer. Yes, I use the VX5000, but guys, I'm linking up a steamer below in the YouTube description box. That is the best steamer I would have bought in the beginning stages of my business. It sits in that perfect range of not a high price. I believe it's $400, $375, so not a high price, but also extremely, extremely effective and can get through an entire vehicle like this with absolutely no problem. Guys, the fourth major thing we have to talk about, possibly fifth, I think I'm on now, is the drill brushes. Yes, these are the Wilson Auto Detailing drill brushes, but these are also something I use on literally every single vehicle. Guys, everything I'm talking about in this top 5 list are products that I have not gone anywhere, not anywhere without in the last, 5 years of running my auto detailing business. And if I could go back in time 10 years ago when I was starting, I would have had my hands on every single one of these right away. Now, I want to throw in an additional product/tool here that I don't talk about very often, but because we're talking about walking the line between safety, economics, and then something else I'll throw in here is timestamps. So why am I talking about the drill brushes? Why am I talking about the steamer? Well, yes, safety, economics, both are huge variables that I consider when I'm talking about this top 5 list, but I'm also thinking about time. What's going to get me maximum effort, maximum results with minimum effort and speed me up? If you have detailed, you know the value of your time, and something that can save you on time can save you mentally as a whole. And that's why we're talking about some of these things. The last tool I want to highlight is a tiny little yellow leather brush. It's not what I'm using in this video, but you're about to see me use it on a different vehicle's interior. Why? Because when you are dealing with leather, especially in the beginning stages, it can feel fragile, it can feel scary, and you feel like you're not sure where the line between safety and effective cleaning is. And this little yellow leather brush has a bit of like a velvet underside that's extremely safe for every car leather I've ever used it on. Here it is in this video. And when coupled with a good, safe cleaner, the brush ends up being extremely effective at just gently pulling off the surface dirt that builds up on those leather surfaces. And it lets you kind of have that peace of mind, not having to think about, is something bad going to happen? And guess what? It's under $9. Guys, all of this stuff will be linked up in the YouTube description box below, obviously. If you're starting in the auto detailing business, by the way, and you haven't yet grabbed my free guide to starting your business for under $500, make sure to get that before you leave this video in the same place below in the YouTube description box. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, comment below. I will answer them. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah.